So Epic Games came out of nowhere and just updated their cheating policies, giving everybody a second chance that was banned for cheating. I personally think this is crazy. I'm going to give my thoughts. We're going to take a look at the Explore page replies to Fortnite myself to get a gauge on how everybody else feels about this. And as always, I would love to know what you think about it down below afterwards. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. So before I give my thoughts on this, let's take a look at exactly what I'm talking about. Fortnite, out of the blue, just posted this. Fortnite continues to fight cheating, PC requirements for tournaments, and a new approach to cheating bans. Read more. And Top 5 Gaming reposted the thing that everybody has been talking about right here. I'll just read you this, okay? Fortnite has just unbanned everyone who has served a lifetime cheating ban for more than a year, offering a second chance, and this is from Fortnite's webpage. While maintaining game integrity is our top priority, we also believe in allowing second chances for players who made a bad decision and have learned from it. Sorry. It's crazy. Like, these people don't learn. Most of them, okay? Starting in April, we'll be moving to a 1-year matchmaking ban for first-time cheating offenses, allowing former cheaters to learn from their mistakes while still punishing and deterring cheating. A second offense will result in a lifetime ban. Now, to be honest with you, I don't really hate this change. I just think it's crazy that we're giving everybody a second chance, but if you're, like, changing the rules from cheating, I kind of get that, okay? This means for the duration of their first ban, players will be able to log in and text and voice chat with other players, but won't be able to matchmake it into epic or creator-made experiences or spectate other players. As part of rolling out this policy, existing lifetime cheating bans that have been in effect for more than a year will be lifted. Players who have used cheats, 1-year matchmaking ban for the first offense, lifetime ban for the second. Players who have used cheats and participated in tournaments, 1-year matchmaking ban plus immediate lifetime ban from tournaments and potential loss of past tournament winnings. A second offense of using cheats will result in a lifetime ban. Players who have sold cheats or broken other rules resulting in a lifetime ban, nothing changes. The lifetime ban is still in effect. Additional consequences may include legal repercussions. Now, I actually really do like the way that Epic Games is handling this, okay? I like the idea of just a 1-year ban because there are people who realize they've made mistakes, people who actually do change. I like that the first ban is a solid year. It's like a really, really nice, harsh punishment. I don't exactly love the offering a second chance thing, though, although I don't hate it and I understand it. The vast majority of people who will cheat in a video game, the vast majority of people who will break your terms of service will not change. Some people do it by mistake. We're going to talk about one particular instance in a second. But it's a little strange to me that Epic Games just made such a big deal about actually, like, making that guy post the apology video, losing his tournament winnings. That was all great. It's just funny, like, they're making this change now after just making such a hard statement and after a hard example of somebody who just cheated. Epic Games is still definitely going to be on top and just really slamming down the ban hammer for the people who are cheating, and they do a fantastic job about it. I just don't really care for giving people a second chance. People don't change, and the vast majority of people do not change. People who cheat in video games will probably cheat again, but yeah, you know what? Everybody's talking about, like, yay, FaZe Jarvis is coming back. What about all those people who rightfully got banned for taking, for example, let's take a look at the last guy, somebody who took a spot in the FNCS tournament for somebody who can actually make some sort of a few $1 million, take that, change their life, and perhaps turn it into something along the lines of generational wealth. Like, these people who are cheating are not only ruining the random fun Fortnite experiences, but people are trying to make a career out of playing in competitive. That is a feasible thing to do in today's day and age. And the fact that people are cheating, I don't think is okay. And it's a career move for a lot of people. I've always loved the idea of a lifetime ban, and somebody like me, and probably a lot of you watching this video, could never even dream of cheating in Fortnite. So it doesn't affect you. I just don't understand why you wouldn't want people to have a lifetime ban for breaking your rules. Why second chances? Take that not even just to Fortnite cheating, anything in life. How many people do you know have actually changed their ways? When they do, and I'm not talking about just like changing as a person as you age, things like that. Yes, okay, some people do change. I'm speaking in general here. Exceptions don't make the rule. How many people who have, like, wronged you, done scummy things like maybe stealing, things like bullying people, anything. You can take any sort of, like, negative behavior out there. How often do those people change? They don't. And people are going to come back, and people are definitely going to be using cheats on Fortnite again, ruining the experience for a lot of players, perhaps getting into tournaments. I really don't see any reason for this. I just don't. That's the weird thing about it. Like, the problem with it too is I also like this new system that they're going about with. Like, I don't understand why okay, everybody's back. Everybody who cheated can come back and play the game again. Well, you just have to reban those people? I don't really get it, man. But there is one particular situation that I thought of immediately with this. iTalk ban. If you guys are not familiar with iTalk, and I would imagine the vast majority of you are familiar with iTalk if you're watching my channel, he had his account banned or disabled. I don't particularly know the difference. I think it's just there. He just can't access it. Regardless, he broke TOS by merging accounts like way back in the day in Chapter 1. He spent God knows how much money on the account, building it up, collecting Fortnite skins, and then all of a sudden Epic Games banned him right before Chapter 3. And I was like, wow, okay. And my take on this is, and it always has been, you should not have done that, and we're not here to talk about that, right? I've never understood why iTalk ended up breaking TOS, and I know there was a lot of confusion back in the day. I'm just saying, all I know is I don't know. I know there's a lot of confusion back in the day whether or not merging accounts or not was okay, but regardless, it was against TOS. iTalk was permanently banned, and now we're hearing about everybody coming back, and at this point recording the video, you're seeing this video about like 12 hours before it was posted, maybe a little bit more than that. We haven't heard anything about iTalk's account. If there's one guy that needs to come back, and I've always said this even like back in the day, if there were to be one exception for people getting banned, it should be iTalk. It was something that, it's always been weird to me, the fact that you could merge accounts because it's against TOS, so why is it a feature in Fortnite? The whole thing was really weird, and at the end of the day, it was against TOS, and a ban is understandable if it was against TOS. But if you're lifting all of these bans, like, I know how this is going to sound, but like my brain went to, okay, they better actually bring iTalk back. They actually better bring his account back. And what, with all of the money that this man has spent in Fortnite with both accounts collecting skins, take out the initial skins that he had, I don't know, whatever skins that he got from merging accounts back in the day, remove those skins, and Epic Games is more than capable of doing so. Merge the two accounts that he has spent. He's definitely spent the most money in Fortnite history. He's had to have, right? Yeah, he's had to have. Merge those accounts together, give him his account. If we are letting people who are ruining FNCS tournaments, ruining the competitive scene, ruining casual gameplay for everybody ever, iTalk's account, after all of this, better be reinstated. And the problem is, I have an issue by saying better because, like, who am I to sit down here and demand something from Epic Games? You get how I'm feeling about it. I'm not coming from a superiority era. Plus, wasn't that entire thing about, like, we're giving people a second chance for people who have learned from their mistakes? And I can guarantee iTalk's one of those guys. So there are people out there that this definitely will help, but for the majority of the part, like, why can't you do it for, like, things like account merging? Why can't you just give people a second chance for, like, little minor things that they, and I don't know what constitutes a ban under Fortnite, but I'm sure there's a ton of, like, things that really aren't a big deal. And then you have the people who are cheating in competitive. You have the people trying to enter FNCS. Why would we bring those people back? So it's an entire weird situation. My initial thought actually was about iTalk, and I really, really hope from the bottom of my heart Epic Games does lift that. My take on it was, like, rules are rules, and I'm typically like, hey, don't do this, don't cheat. But at the same time, like, with the amount of support and money that this guy has been given into the game, I would 100% be okay with an exception for that rule. And as always, guys, it's not just about what I think. I ended up posting this over on X. Gonna record a video on this tonight. If you have any thoughts, drop them below, and I will include some. Thank you as always. I ended up actually recording this a little quicker than tonight, so there were more replies to this that I didn't even get to, so I appreciate you guys responding. Sorry about that. We're gonna take a little replies to me, replies to Fortnite, replies to Top 5 Gaming, and the Explore page, because this did hit the Explore page, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe if you have not already. If you want to join the conversation, follow me at Clen YouTube. We make videos like this all of the time. I would love to hear your voice and add it to these community videos that we have been making over here. You can find me at Clen YouTube just in the search, or you can check the description of this video. At the top, there will be a link tree and the actual direct link to X if you scroll down a little bit more. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's get into what everybody had to say about this, okay? Dub had this to say: I'm nervous this is going to be a bad move. While some people like Jarvis will now know the chance to, will have the chance to make content again, it will allow people who actually cheated to possibly continue. Hopefully, Epic has a strict system in place to mitigate those who want to continue to cheat, though, and I'm sure that they will. Honestly, Epic Games has been good for this in the past, as far as I'm aware, and I would imagine they're going to continue to do so. They're just randomly all of a sudden, hey, guys, we're going to give everybody else a chance over here. Let's continue on to what Headwolf had to say. It might sound like a stupid idea at first. However, if you were banned for over a year, you probably learned your lesson. Worst case scenario, they will get banned again, and even bigger clowns. Maybe Mickey Mouse will knock on their door and write a cease desist letter again. Okay. But, sorry about that. That just caught me a little bit off guard. I do disagree with Headwolf and what he had to say. If you were banned over a year, you probably learned your lesson. People do learn the lesson. It does happen, but the vast majority of people do not change. They do not change their ways. If they're willing to cheat their way to the top in some sort of competitive scene, they're probably going to be willing to do it again. There's going to be AI down the road too that is, I'm sure, is going to be able to mask things, and it's going to be a whole problem with Epic Games and anti-cheat. I see this as a big, big issue, okay? Trickster had this to say: I think this is an L to the unbanned cheaters. Cheaters will always be cheaters. I'm guessing they are doing this to test the updated anti-cheat though, because the best way to do so. Oh, interesting. And for all the people that cheated in competitive, they should 100% stay banned forever. I completely agree with that last point there. I never actually thought about making this a way to test the new anti-cheat. I can't remember what game it was, but I want to say maybe like probably 6 months ago, there was a game that ended up posting, hey, if you can prove to us that you can get around our anti-cheat system or whatever system that you're using, we'll end up paying you. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think it'd be pretty cool if Fortnite actually ever did something like that, just maybe within some specific servers. I don't know if they could like get away with just having a dedicated server to it or something where it wouldn't affect like the casual play. I think that'd be pretty cool. It's a very, very interesting idea, Trickster. Let's continue on to what Urgent had to say. I think it's hilarious they're doing this right after making a big deal about banning a competitive cheater. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I agree with that. In all seriousness, no, I like that they're implementing this policy across the timeline. Past and future, that seems fair. What I don't like is this policy altogether. A little bit of a mixed bag there, but yeah, for the most part, I agree with the top part right there with like the banning a competitive cheater. They made a whole big deal, make him post an apology video and everything, and then all of a sudden it's just, okay, guys, everybody's gonna get a second chance. Hey, is that guy gonna get a second chance? Oh my god, like, I don't know. I know they said at the bottom of their post that there were specific scenarios where people would get banned forever, like no matter what. Regardless, man, it's very, very interesting. Let me pause you for just a second, guys. As you know, I have been advertising my supporter creator code, and I'm going to try to make it quick. I've been grinding on YouTube as hard as I can. So if you guys do not have a supporter creator code that you are using in the item shop, please consider using code Clen. I'm trying to grind this out to support my family and end up just spending my entire life with them. And I want to do content creation full time, and you guys have been helping me with that. Thank you very, very much. Let's continue on with the video and what Jack Courage Dunlop had to say. Honestly, love how many updates we're getting against this. I'm kind of in the boat of no second chances though. Just get rid of them. We don't ever want and need cheaters in our community, and we don't have time to make this some moral second chances thing. Just get them out. Holy based. You know, I never would have thought that. I don't follow Courage too much, but I never would have thought that would have come out from him. But I actually like that. I like that a lot. Just get rid of them. What's the point in giving them a second chance? Sometimes people change. Sometimes people grow. Sometimes people learn. Yeah, okay. Like 1% of the people do. And sucks for those people, okay? But just get rid of all the cheaters. We don't need them back. We don't need them back. We don't need people cheating in the video game, okay? PBJ had this to say. I agree with Courage. The second chance is good for some reasons, but most people who were banned do deserve a second chance because they do not deserve a second chance. Sorry about that, because they did it in a harmful way. If there are cheaters who played competitively, they shouldn't be unbanned from competitive for sure. There's a lot of people who deserve to be unbanned, like iTalk and probably honestly Jarvis, since it was such a long time ago. Here's the thing though. Okay, I'll read the rest of it. I just don't think that people who cheated and scam others out of money should get unbanned. Unbanning means another chance for them to ruin games like others. Yeah, for others. I see where he's coming from, and I do agree that there are minor things that Epic Games could change and bring things back for. But you also have people and I don't know much about Jarvis. I've never watched his content personally, but there's a lot of people going, oh, well, it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. Like, so? I don't care. Get rid of him. Unless you're talking about, like, maybe an 8-year-old who got a hold of cheats. I don't know how old Jarvis was, but you see a lot of people going, yeah, I think it's been long enough. What do you mean been long enough? You want them to just cheat again? Like, it's crazy to me. And I know it's an extreme example, but, and I know you're going to comment down below and you're going to be like, oh, what are you comparing this for? It's like, it's the same thing, like if somebody murdered your family, it's like, it's been long enough. They might have learned their lesson. No, people don't change, no matter the severity of it. People rarely change. It doesn't happen. That's a hard pill that people aren't ready to swallow. I'm absolutely correct about that, okay? But let's continue on to what Elliot had to say. Those who break the rules once usually break them again because usually the consequence will be the same. So if they risked it once, they'd be willing to risk it again. But since Epic has a new way to deal with cheaters, I do think a lot will either not return to the game or not cheat, but only time will tell. Yeah. It's nice to see that Epic Games is still being very, very strong in their way of dealing with cheaters. But the problem is, I don't see the reason, man. Like, when's the third chance gonna be? Like, how about people giving people a fourth chance? I don't really get it, man. It's just weird. So iTalk did end up responding to all of this, and this is what I was very interested in. I got it like right before I started recording this video, and we'll get into that in just a second. Let me pause the video one more time, guys. Last pause will be for the entire video. As you know, I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. We have daily videos over here, but I do have multiple other channels for you guys to check out. All of them will be in the description down below. The link tree at the top of the description if you're interested. We make MMA, UFC content. We make TV show, movie, anime review content, and we also make variety content, commentary content, random tier list videos over on the Clenday channel. And I ask that you guys check any of them out if you enjoy my videos over here. We are so close to getting Clenday monetized, so if you're looking for some other content to watch, we have tons of it for you. But let's get into what iTalk actually had to say, okay? My account was disabled, not banned, so I don't think my main account will get a second chance. It is what it is. I don't really get the difference. Like, he's basically banned. He's basically banned. With Epic Games giving all of these people who have done horrible things a second chance, why can't iTalk have his account back? I do not understand. I hope Epic Games actually comes out and gives us a solid reason for why people like iTalk. Hey, why can't people disabled accounts return to the game after what you just did for the people who have cheated in your game and ruined the experience for other players and possibly robbed money from competitive players? Why can't people like iTalk get their accounts back? Honestly, man, crazy, okay? Devious Gatto had this to say: terrible idea. Cheaters always start hacking again, not to mention that this sends the wrong message. Zero Blood Competitive was infested with hackers, and many of the offenders will now be able to play Fortnite again. Are they just going to make pubs ranked and miserable next? Maybe. Yeah. These people are going to come back, and people do start hacking again. People do cheat again. And you know what they're going to go? What's going to happen? They're going to be like, oh, sweet, my account's back. Cheat. That's what's going to happen, man. Headhunter Boy had this to say: I honestly think this is quite a stupid idea. Why should cheaters be given a second chance, especially when there's some that cheated in tournaments? However, the only thing that's fine is that they're still keeping the permanent ban for those people who sold cheats. I like that that's what it was, the people who sold cheats. Why not keep the permanent ban for everybody who did cheat? Why is it just the people who sold cheats? Let's give them a second chance. Why can't we give them a second chance? What about the people who sold cheats and and learn from their mistakes? Oh yeah, they probably realized that money is a little bit dirty, and they didn't have they ruined the experience of gaming for a lot of people by profiting from that. They probably learned their lesson. Let's give them a second chance. Where does it stop? I don't understand. But yeah, let's keep iTalk's account banned. Jojo Josiah posted this: if y'all are giving hackers a second chance, give iTalk his account back. He did a stupid account merge for Black Knight 5 years ago. Are we dead ass? Was it actually for Black Knight? I don't know. I don't recall what iTalk actually wanted in his account, but he has spent an unreasonable amount of money for Epic Games to not unban his account after this. I completely agree with Jojo Josiah in saying that. And I don't want to hear in the comments too that Jojo Josiah is friends with iTalk. I don't know. I don't want to hear that I'm friends with iTalk. I don't want to hear any of this, because this is something that I have a hard time seeing any sort of actual disagreements with it. We're okay with unbanning everybody who cheated. iTalk should also be unbanned. Arya had this to say: this image is quite literally describing Nick's case. If we can forgive hackers who did way more damage, why can't we do the same for people who made mistakes through an official tool provided by Epic Games themselves? That's what I was always confused about the account merge. If it was possible, why is it possible, and why can you get banned from it? It's kind of yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything you do in Fortnite. Make a preset? If making a preset was against TOS, why are we able to make a preset? That's where I was always confused about account merging, so if anybody could shed some light in the comments, I would appreciate it. But offering a second chance in the screenshot again: players who made a bad decision and have learned from it. iTalk has definitely learned from it. He's definitely one of the few examples in the Fortnite community who have actually changed. He doesn't even want the skin anymore. We know this, right? But it's just a weird situation out of everything. But as you guys know, we have been talking about Epic Games making a very, very hard stance on the recent cheater with the FNCS tournament. If we did make an entire video about it. If you have not seen it, check it out right here. I would love to have you guys over there. Thank you very, very much for being here and watching, everybody. Take care.